Hello everyone on YouTube. Thank you so much for coming back. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up sign or like button that you like this video. It shares this with the community. Please add a comment down below if you have any questions about this video. I would love to hear from you. Before I start, today's a huge day for the EV market. The reason why I say that is we're starting to see a little bit bump up with the EV stocks, and I'll take a look at why. Today we're going to be talking about two of the EV stocks that I really love and I think have a great potential for the future. The first one is NIO. We'll be discussing NIO, why the stock price is starting to get a little bit bumped and positive news on it. We'll also talk about CCIV, which is Lucid, and both of these stocks I think are a great investment. Before I start, don't forget to hit the link below to get your 2 free stocks of Webull valued up to $1,850. Also, if you use the link below, you can get Coinbase. If you deposit $100, you get $10 of cryptocurrency for trading. Well, let's get down into it. NIO right now, as of today, is trading at $34.19. And you can see that from the past month, it's been hit pretty hard. And we've had a line of regression going downwards, losing money. And we hit a bottom at $31.22, which was on last Thursday. If we look at the high in the past month was $42, which would have been about a 26% decrease at that time around April 26th. However, what I wanted to look at the past 5 days, we can see that we tested a new base of $31, and recent news has given some steam to NIO, as you can see this upward trend, an upward pop. Why are we having this pop up, and why is NIO starting to get a little momentum? There's a lot of positive catalysts that are pushing NIO upwards and giving it a lot of momentum. NIO announced its expansion internationally, specifically into NIO Norway. You can see my video previously as I mentioned this. NIO is moving from being a Chinese base to international, targeting of Europe and the European market in the next year. This year, later in the Q3, they will be moving to Norway. NIO is following in the footsteps of Tesla. Tesla is also moving into the European market and should have its gigafactory in Europe built in Germany by early next year. NIO is right behind Tesla by getting into the market early as well. NIO also raised a lot of cash, and they do have a lot of cash buffer at $4.3 billion. They do have a lot of financial stability. They are also backed by the Chinese government. NIO has a great positive financial indicator. Its vehicle margin has increased, meaning that it has produced vehicles quite exponentially. The Q1 of 2020, it had a vehicle margin of 7.4%, which skyrocketed to 21% in Q1 of 2021. NIO has shown a lot of profitability in the EV space, and it has a great brand with focus on customer service. Its battery as a service has been really unique to the company because it significantly reduces the upfront costs or payments when you purchase a NIO vehicle. The reason behind this is the vehicle can be purchased with a cheaper battery. The battery is one of the most expensive things in an electric vehicle. So if you can reduce the cost of the vehicle, a lot more customers will buy it, and its battery as a service, you can later down the road upgrade the battery. So this article says that the price advantage gives NIO an edge over its peers by using the battery as a service. And also they will have a monthly subscription fee for customers that do want the swapping of the battery services, or if they want to upgrade. So let's say you bought a battery that will only allow you to travel 300 miles. You can always upgrade to the 500-mile extended battery. Additionally, NIO is planning to deliver its first sedan, the ET7, next year of 2022. NIO has so much technology in the company. It's not just an electric car. It is a technology car. It has the first artificial intelligence within the vehicle called Naomi. You can communicate with it. It communicates back to you visually, and you can hear it communicating. It can follow functions. You could ask it to lower the windows, and it will. These other features are currently not offered by its EV competitors. Another huge catalyst of NIO is that a lot of smart money, a lot of banks are starting to invest in NIO. Let's take a look at this. So we can see that the New York Bank is holding 3.29 million shares of NIO, and that was at the end of March quarter, which is up from 2.782 million shares, which was held in the first quarter of last year. So this is a great sign that companies, specifically banks, are seeing the potential for NIO, so they're trying to get their money in early and always follow the money. Not only banks are really interested in NIO and its potential for growth, but it's also speculated that Cathy Wood's ARK Invest could add NIO into the portfolio, and she did signal this by having her researchers look into the potential for NIO expansion. If we look at the analyst review of NIO, they give it a moderate buy. They're based on 10 analysts, 7 give it a buy, and 3 give it a hold. There's no sale based on these analysts. According to TipRanks, they are giving it a $60 price target in 12 months, which gives it an 82% upside. The low potential is $38.88. We're already below that. Now's a great time to buy because you can still have that potential even to grow based on the analyst low valuation. But I do believe that in 12 months we will see $80, even if not $100, because you have to remember NIO's expansion into Europe will be tremendous. They do have a dealer in Oslo, Norway, and they are planning for additional openings of NIO sites. Norway accounts for 50% of their vehicle sales are EV, so NIO has a huge potential to grow from Norway. I did want to show you some NIO stock forecasts for the next 5 to 10 years, and currently NIO is trading at $34.19, but if you look at the 2025 to end of the year stock prediction, it should increase to $148, which is a potential of 336%. If we move that out to the year 2030, that's $215, which is a 531% upside, which is enormous growth. I know right now it seems really tough to be in the EV market, especially if you took a big hit, but don't forget, on these EV stocks, it's very important to look long-term and to hold long-term. Now let's transition into CCIV or Lucid. This stock has also done very good in the past 3 days. We have started to see a little bit of green. The reason behind this is that CCIV has announced a merger is coming. They did send out 2 tweets that really got the retail investors really happy, and the stock shows up for this. But the first tweet that Churchill sent out was that a merger date will be coming soon. So they didn't give a specific date, but it is assumed it will be in Q3. The second tweet that they did send out is that they're going to show the company's flagship product soon, and this will be coming next week. So mark your calendars for May 20th to the May 23rd, where they're going to make an appearance, and so we should see some great news, and I think the stocks market will respond as well, and you see it in the last few days. It's starting to see a little bit of green. Lucid is projecting in 2022 that they should have 20,000 vehicles delivered. So they're ramping up their production facility in Arizona. They're also looking to build elsewhere in Saudi Arabia and in Europe as well. So Tesla was the first one to expand globally. Looks like NIO is quickly following on the heels of Tesla, expanding into Europe and then potentially into the United States after its European debut. And Lucid, it appears, is doing the same. It's starting with its most premium and high-cost model, and then they're slowly going to be rolling out the other Lucid Air models, which is the Touring, the Pure, and the Grand Touring, which the base of that one will be running around $70,000, which is an amazing price to get in. And to still get 400 horsepower, I believe the range was about 300 miles. So it's an excellent vehicle. Also, something very important from Lucid that just recently came out is that they're projecting to create their first SUV called the Gravity in the year 2023 with about 12,000 vehicles being produced. And combine that with the Lucid Air for 2023 is 49,000 electric vehicles produced, and as you can see from this, they're just going to grow exponentially. So by the year 2026, they should have 250,000 of electric vehicles on the market. Looking at their revenue, which was also very exciting to me, is that they're going to start making a profit in 2022. They're expected to generate a revenue of $2.2 billion just from the sales and all the pre-orders that they currently have. I believe they sold out 9,000 of the Lucid Air units already that have been accounted for, but again, we're waiting for these deliveries to happen. But again, you can see that their growth in their revenue is going to be exponential. By the year 2026, you can see that it increased the revenue by tenfold. So imagine that the stock price could potentially go tenfold upside from now until 2026. So if you do have Lucid now, and you are one of the ones actually that bought at its high around the big peak when it was $65, you still can get your money back and some. You just have to hold these stocks for a longer period of time. So let's take a look to see how the Lucid CCIV stock is doing. Currently, it's trading at $19.38. Again, you can see in the past month it was at $23.87, and then we started to get that correction. Actually, it was a crash in the past 6 months. Let's go back 6 months. You can see how Lucid had its peak here when the announcement of Churchill Capital was announced that it would be merging with Lucid. We had a huge spike here. About a week later, everybody started dumping it. And you can see that since about February 22nd, we've been on a downward trajectory, which has been a few things, a correction in the EV sector. It's also been the chip shortages, but there is starting to be some good news out there. If we look at the 1 month, we are seeing a downward trend, but we are seeing a base here at $17.25, and we're starting to go up here. As you can see, the news just came out yesterday, and CCIV Lucid has increased, did give it a good pop-up. CCIV stock predictions. There's not a lot of analyst predictions out there right now, but what I did find is that its 1 year forecast for its 12-month prediction of CCIV is about $50, which is quite a bit upside from now, but it's 5-year, and that's what I'm investing in for long-term, has a potential to go up to $178. Now, I did find this nice chart that shows how Lucid has been trading, and again, you can see its peak here was about $65, and it has slowly come down. But the reason why I wanted to show you this is we can compare it to NIO. So if we look at NIO, try to move this up a little bit. If we go back 1 month, you can see that these are very similar. On the top, you have Lucid, and it has been going on a downward trend, which can be seen also with NIO. Lucid had its base around $17, and NIO had its base around $31. But you can see that they're slowly coming up. We do still have potential for volatility in the next few weeks to hopefully no longer than a couple of months. But as soon as we start seeing the Q3, I think we're going to have a really good day where we can get some movement of these stocks up. I would like to end with this. Both of these stocks are a really good investment. I think that NIO does have more of a potential and less risk to increase because Lucid is just such a new company. So far, they haven't sold or delivered any of their vehicles. We just have to wait and see. However, both of these companies are great for a long-term investment if you hold it at least 3 to 5 years. Both of these right now have a very good entry price to get in. If you wanted to put a little bit of shares in, I wouldn't go heavy just because it's still a little bit volatile now and the prices could still go down. But if you dollar cost average, I think you would be doing a great investment into these two EV car companies. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much again for watching. Don't forget to share this video with your family, friends, and neighbors. Please give me a thumbs up and a like. Comment down below if you have any questions. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell to get all my videos. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.